And we are at Local Creatives Day, Project Mayhem. Yo, what's up, Project Maniacs? Okay, we're back, and we have another author this time, another comic book artist. He has a very interesting story to tell you all about how he created these books. So, Carl, tell us a bit about your ethics, like how this all came about. Give us a little synopsis.
Black Plane started, Black Plane was my first book, Riders of Chase on the second one. I started writing it in 2016.
Okay.
A very strange time in my life. Moved from being raised as a Christian my entire life to now becoming an atheist and then becoming more on the spiritual side of things.
Sure.
A lot of different YouTube videos, taking courses, reading books about what are we doing here on this planet, you know? And I think that's where the dreams came from. So I get a lot of these very vivid dreams. With Black Plane, I think it was chapter 6 where I wrote about something called the verity screen. And then it's called the verity screen. So verity as in truth.
Okay, yeah.
And so that's Black Plane. Yeah, so the verity screen. So let me just tell you about the dream. In this dream, I was walking to this lighthouse. It's like a really tall, thin building, right? And inside this lighthouse, as I walk into this door, there's these two creatures that were from the bottom, like all the way to the top, like these super tall creatures. They locked the door behind me and they like, you can look at this old TV now. So in this lighthouse, it's like really dark. There's a creature on this side, like super tall. And in front of them, there's like this old vintage TV. And they said, on this vintage TV, we're going to show the world what you think all the time. All your thoughts are going to be displayed on this TV.
Whoa!
And the world's gonna see what you are. And I remember in that dream, what's so scary about that? What's so scary about that? It's just who we are, right? But we're also terrified of showing what we really are to people. So that the concept of the verity screen in Black Plane came from that dream. And I remember just that feeling of feeling so terrified at the world seeing what we really are. Why is it like that? And those are the kind of things that I try and challenge in my work. There's a lot of talk about AI coming into the art space and stuff, but I believe art is a communication between one human being and another human being. So whether AI is making something, drawing something, writing something, it's not art because it's not me talking to you, but it is a tool, right? Yeah. So the same thing with the Riders of Chase Sound. If you look at the underlying messages of both those books, the underlying messages of both those books, you can see not just growth as a writer, because obviously writing one book teaches you something about writing and storyline and development, all that stuff, but just the spiritual growth of the person that was writing these books, the different kind of truths that I had to accept about what we're doing here on this planet and all of those kind of things. So just from the get-go, it's been my attempt at communicating something that's helped me as a human being on my spiritual journey to the next person. Yeah.
Listen, guys, if there was ever a time for you to get into reading books, now is that time. We have a young guy here who has some deep, really deep existential questions to ask yourself and the society we are currently living. It seems like it's a very pertinent book for our time, especially in youth, especially in the world that we are living in, with AI and technology coming into the world. Wow, what an incredible freaking idea. I'm actually going to take one of these books and read them today because it sounds amazing, and it sounds like you have some incredible ideas rolling around that head of yours. The Verata screen, that sounds like a movie, my man. Like, if you could make a movie right now, bro, would you make that movie?
I would really love to see this on screens, because when I'm writing, the scenes are visual, obviously.
Sure.
And then I'm just trying to get down onto pen and paper what I'm seeing in my head, so I see it in that form already. So Black Plane is just like a straight, normal book. So you can see it's just text and stuff.
Sure.
But for Chase Town, we did some some artwork here because the story revolves around these 3 skateboarders, right?
Okay.
So it's not a skateboarding novel.
Sure.
Just the basic premise is that these 3 skateboarders wake up one day and they're the last 3 people on the planet. And now they have to try and find out what's happening.
Awesome.
So it's rooted in skateboard culture. And because I've done that, there was some terminology that I throw around that I didn't want people to feel alienated. So my friend did some artwork for me on the beginning of every chapter. So if we look at that.
Oh my god. Okay, wow. That is awesome. That is very different.
So in the prologue, one of the skaters says to the other one, like, let's go bomb the hill. So I didn't want people to like, oh, what's bomb the hill? So I explained it in the beginning of the
Awesome. I'm not going to show you the artwork because you have to buy the book in order to get the artwork, okay? So we're not going to spoil that for you.
So it's every chapter has one of those.
So if you want to see what artwork is on every chapter, we're going to put a link in the description below, and we're going to obviously send you all the links of where you can find them, where you can buy these books, because I'm intrigued and I'm going to get both of these today.
You stood on a skateboard before, right?
I've used to be a skater, yeah.
Okay, awesome. So can you check that on the page numbers? The bolts.
Oh, no ways! Super cool!
Just those little
Just little clever things, right?
Little nuances. And
Dude, I'm loving it.
this front cover is on Clark Road in Durban. So the book starts off in Clark Road. It's not necessarily based in Durban, but the skate park in North Beach.
Yes.
That's in here.
No ways!
So my wife's in healthcare.
Okay.
And she works at St. Augustine's Hospital, which is on Clark Road.
Okay.
So one morning when I was picking up from a night shift, it was super quiet. I went and I stood in the middle and I took this photo.
No, that's amazing.
This photo, or the photo that I took, became the cover.
That is epic, man.
That's basically Durban. That's Clark Road. You can drive there and see these trees yourself.
I'm back here with Kyle, and he's just showing me the photo that's on the cover of the book. So let's just have a quick look here. So this is the photo.
Actually, Clark Road.
This is the actual photo of Clark Road in Durban, and this is the cover of the book. How cool is that? I mean, come on, guys. That is amazing. It's so great because, you know, South Africa has been in the world's voices at the moment with Trump and Ramaphosa. So it's nice to have memories of Durban because we live in a beautiful country. Say what you want about it, but and having amazing people like this in our country that need to be discovered, guys. If you want to find out more, we're gonna put a link. We're gonna find out where you can buy this guy's stuff because Kyle, you are amazing. You have incredible dreams, and this is why we love Project Man, because you can bring people like this and expose them to you guys, because you guys are what is really important here. And I hope this gets out because I'm gonna read this book, and I hope you guys all do too. Kyle, you freaking rock.
Thank you so much.
Thank you so much for being here today. I really appreciate you, bro.
Thank you.
Have a good one, man.